Most people protect their land with fences. I use paperwork because in a world full of entitled Karens and overconfident HOAs, the smartest move isn't to fight fire with fire. It's to let them light the match themselves. My name's Miles. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not rich. I inherited a plot of land that people called worthless for decades. To me, it was gold, because land is the one thing they can't make more of. My grandfather bought in 1952 a weird L-shaped wedge of property just outside of Silver Hollow, a town so obsessed with modern luxury they paved over everything real. Developers didn't want it because it wasn't flat. City council didn't want it because it wasn't convenient. But it was mine. A few acres of tangled brush, 2 old oaks, and a stretch of hillside that offered the best view of the valley you could ever hope for. And under that land, a tangle of easements, outdated zoning quirks, and one very special clause. Fast forward to 2021, the town was booming. Developers moved in like locusts, and new luxury communities popped up every few months. That's when I noticed surveyors on the ridge. Tripods, yellow vests. One even asked me, "You live out here?" I didn't answer. I just smiled. 2 months later, I received a letter. Notice of adjacent development. The crest at Silver Hollow, Phase 1. It showed 98 planned homes, a clubhouse, and a road cutting straight through a corner of my land, Parcel B17. BHOA to be the Silver Ridge Collective. They didn't ask me. They didn't offer to buy. They didn't even acknowledge that Parcel B17 was mine. I double-checked the boundary lines. They had built part of their main access road and 6 model homes on my property. I could have stopped them. I could have sued then, but I didn't, because my grandfather once said, if someone takes a shovel to your dirt, don't yell. Let him dig deep. Makes it easier to bury him later. So I waited. Over the next year, the Silver Ridge HOA took shape. The homes sold fast, $7.50 a piece. They installed tennis courts, a fitness center, even a community app. And every week, like clockwork, residents used my land to come and go. Parcel B17 became their main road in and out. They paved it, landscaped it, even named it Silver Crest Drive. I kept track of everything. Screenshots, drone photos, time-stamped security footage. Then came a clubhouse. It sat right on top of the parcel boundary, half on my land. And that's when I made my move. I filed a land use violation claim with the county. Then, I sent invoices to the HOA. Each home was given a notice of encroachment. Each vehicle using the road, billed. Each square foot of unauthorized use, calculated. The total, $11.2 million. The HOA board called me within hours. The president, a guy named Chad, of course, was furious. You can't just block off our main road. I'm not. I'm billing you for it. You had a chance to say something when this started. I did. To myself. While I watched you pave it. They lawyered up. So did I. But here's the thing. I had a clause, buried in the title, granting me exclusive non-transferable surface rights to Parcel B17, along with a reverter clause. If any party develops or alters the land without the owner's express written consent, the entire affected structure becomes forfeit to the landowner. It had been added in 1979 when my grandpa let the town build a water pipe nearby, on the condition that no further development would touch his parcel. And guess what? That clause was still valid. The court battle lasted months. The HOA argued community necessity, implied consent, and even tried to claim adverse possession, which usually requires 15 years of open, hostile, continuous use. They'd been there 14 months. Their lawyers laughed at first. Then they saw the paperwork. Then they stopped laughing. The ruling? All construction on Parcel B17 was unauthorized. The road must be closed. The clubhouse must be removed. The HOA must pay damages. They tried to appeal. They lost again. Eventually, they offered me a $4 million settlement to buy the land. I declined. Instead, I built a private gate across Silver Crest Drive, installed plate recognition cameras, and turned a route into a private toll road. Residents now pay $9.75 per entry, more for commercial vehicles. I even planted a wildfire barrier on either side with a sign, Welcome to Miles Way. You're on private land. Again, the HOA was livid. Some homeowners tried to sue me for harassment. Didn't work. Others put up their houses for sale. One angry mom started a Facebook group titled, Miles is Ruining Silver Ridge. But my inbox, full of offers from developers who actually read land records. I sold a small back section, not parcel B17, for tidy price, and donated 10% to the Silver Hollow Veteran Support Fund. Sometimes, people think owning land makes them powerful, but understanding what you own, that's real power. They saw weeds. I saw leverage. They pave my dirt. I pave their future with invoices. Now, when I sit on the ridge and sip coffee, I hear their Teslas hit the speed bump I installed just past the gate. It makes a nice thump, like a reminder, this land may not look like much, but it knows who owns it, and so do they.